Hi friends, Zerodha has just recently launched its MTF feature, which is margin trading facility. So what is MTF, how to use it in Zerodha, and what are the rules to take care of? We will cover all of that and also learn about the charges involved. First up, margin trading facility. The first time you try and use this feature, you will see a pop-up to enable this feature. So if I go to my watch list and add any stock like SBI over here and I press the buy button, you will see there are multiple order types listed over here. There is quick, there is regular, there is cover, AMO, iceberg, and the last option, which is the new option, it's called MTF. MTF as a feature is only available on the Zerodha web interface, but I suspect it will be out on the mobile app very soon. So if you have received the MTF feature and are able to see it on your desktop and mobile app, do comment and let us know. Now, when you look at MTF over here and you try and make a purchase, the first time you click the buy button over here, you will see a pop-up which will ask you to just accept the terms and enable this feature on your account. If you are not seeing this feature on your account, just wait for a day or two. It should show up very soon. Now, what does MTF mean? MTF basically is a way of getting margin or getting leverage on your delivery purchases. So when we do say intraday purchases, say I select intraday for this same stock, you will notice I will only pay 161 rupees for SBI, which is currently at 800 rupees. But by 3:20 p.m. or 3:15 p.m., I will have to square off this position today itself because it is an intraday purchase. But what if I am bullish on SBI for the next 10 days, 15 days, 1 month or 2 months and I need leverage for it? So instead of going to FNO and trying some crazy things and taking too much risk, very simply, you can use MTF and buy SBI or any stock which is available under MTF with leverage for a little longer term. So for example, you will see for this stock which is 807 rupees, you will see I only need to pay 173.80 rupees because I'm getting some leverage over here. Now, first things first, I'm not recommending you to buy this stock. I'm showing you how this feature works. This is not a stock recommendation. Neither am I advocating taking leverage. I hope you really know what you are doing if you are taking leverage. That aside, let's understand how MTF will work. Say I put in 10 quantity of SBI over here. Ideally, I should be paying 8,000 rupees. But over here, I can take the same position for 1,737 rupees. But this leverage is not free, unlike intraday, where you do not pay anything in terms of interest. Over here, you will pay an interest. When you take a MTF position in Zerodha, you will have to pay an interest which is 0.04% per day, which comes to 15.7% annually, or simply put, for every 1 lakh rupee that you take up as leverage, you will pay 40 rupees of interest per day. So that's the math for leverage over here. I can simply click on buy over here and I will only be immediately paying 737. Now remember, this is a leverage where if the price of this stock starts to go down over time, I will have to provide more margin by adding funds to my account. Else Zerodha will sell this stock and recover its margin which it has given you. So you have to be careful that you need to keep some funds to cover for extra margin. So I'm going to go ahead and just click buy, and you will notice over here I have taken a position in SBI which is under MTF over here, and this position has been taken. I can keep it in my account for as long as I want it. But again, one more important rule. There are some charges involved. Interest I have already told you. But after market closes today at 5:30 p.m. or just around after 5:30 p.m., I will receive a SMS or email notification from CDSL or Zerodha to pledge this share. So this share, this stock, since it is purchased under margin, MTF margin from Zerodha, I will have to go and explicitly pledge it with CDSL. So do watch out for that notification. You have to do the pledging before 7 p.m. Do remember that. Now, one more thing, the pledging is chargeable at 30 rupees plus GST. which comes to roughly 35 to 36 rupees. The unpledging, whenever you sell this stock, will be free, no charges for that. To use this feature, you need to either have POA or DDPI enabled on your Zerodha account. If you do not have DDPI enabled on your Zerodha account, I have made a video on DDPI. I'll give you a link in the I button and in description below. You have to first go and enable DDPI, which takes 2 to 3 days. If you have to enter CDSL, TPIN and OTP for selling any stocks, you will not be able to see MTF feature. You will have to first enable DDPI on your account. So do remember that. Now in your holdings, when you look at your holdings, you will see that any purchase which is done with MTF will show its MTF quantity with M written over here, and to exit it, you can simply go and exit it from here. This starts showing up the next day. So this was purchased by me under MTF yesterday and it has been pledged. The unpledging is automatic and there are no charges for it. If I go to my positions today, you will see this SBI is a MTF purchase. If I exit this position immediately, you will notice over here that my interest charges won't be charged, pledging charge won't be charged because this became a simple intraday order. So I was able to exit it immediately. Similarly, if I go to my holdings, if I have to sell my existing holding, which is say ICICI over here, I will go and add ICICI Bank again over here. Remember, MTF is only available on NSE in Zerodha. So you will have to add the NSE version over here. I will click buy over here. I will go to MTF. I will toggle this switch to sell. And then I will sell 10 stocks or 10 quantity which I own under the MTF tab again and sell it. That's how I have exited my MTF position, which was taken yesterday. So when you sell, remember, currently when I go to holdings and I try and exit from here, I'm not seeing the MTF tab and I was unable to sell it when I tried. You have to add it again to your watch list and click on buy or sell again. Under sell, you will have to select MTF and sell this stock for it to be unpledged and then sold in the market. I expect this to be ironed out a little in coming days as Zerodha optimizes this feature. But do let me know in comments how your experience has been with this feature of MTF. I want to also tell you a couple of other terms and conditions involved, or a few things about this feature. First up, yes, AMO and GTT orders can be placed under MTF, so that's great. Currently, my MTF order was placed on web, so I had to come back to the web to exit it. So do remember that. Wait for this feature to come up on mobile if you want to use it on mobile. You cannot convert your MTF position to cash and carry, so it will always remain MTF. You will have to exit that position. And if you already own a stock, so suppose if I was buying any of these existing stocks in my holdings under MTF, I have to remember one thing, that when I sell this stock, it will be under first in, first out, which means the stock which I had purchased before, which was not under MTF, will be considered as sold first for taxation purpose. So do remember that. That is why this demo I have given you with a stock that I do not hold. And of course, none of what I'm telling you today is a stock recommendation. It is just teaching you about this MTF feature. If you have any questions about MTF, do ask me in comments.